back, everybody. Today, I wanted to kind of show you a little bit about what I've been doing as far as my island survival and some of my plans for the future. So let's take a walk around. I'll show you just a few things that we got going on here. First of all, I built a fishing platform because I don't know why I didn't think of it on like day one, but you can fish for food. So I probably didn't need to be starving as much as I was trying to wait for my wheat to grow. So fishing is relatively a boring grind from day to day, but when you're starving, every little bit helps. Nothing. You know, without an enchantment on your bow, I've been catching nothing but boots and sticks. So not very efficient in my book. I don't do a whole lot of fishing unless I'm just trying to get something to mount on the wall. Another thing I wanted to show you is my crops have finally came to fruition. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you real neat is why you have this block here is how you can harvest. You can just put some water on there and there goes all your wheat. There you go. And of course, pick up your source block. Ooh, what happened here? There we go. My source block didn't disappear. And you just run around and pick everything up. All right, it's just that simple to farm. I don't have it automated. Like I said, this is just a temporary base. There's really no need to have it automated just yet, but you can see how it'd be real easy. Just pull a lever, open a piston, flood the place, have it go into hoppers. Real easy. This is my sugarcane farm that I use to harvest all my paper for all my maps. Still ran into a little bit of a problem even with all this paper. I did build me a portal to the nether, put down the coordinates because this is a good way to get back to the island if I ever explore elsewhere. So I built just a little house and he's not supposed to be in here. These are half slabs. He's not supposed to be spawning in here. So maybe I can push him through the portal. There we go. That'll take care of him. There are a lot of gasps out here. So they cannot see through the window. Unfortunately, if a fireball hits, the windows do break. So it's not a perfect little hut, but it's just a hut. Basically a little nether base so that when I do get ready to explore the nether, I have some place to retreat to. Also, if I go exploring, I can kind of build a path back to here, and I'm right back at my little island getaway. Well, hello. We can, not much we can do with him. All right, I didn't get a whole lot done on my farm. This is my chicken farm. Yeah, one chicken. Every time he lays an egg, I try to hatch a chick so I can get two, and then I can usually breed two chickens by feeding them seeds. Oh, I got an egg in there. I didn't know that. Wonder, still nothing. But anyway, you can feed them chickens, or feed them chickens. Feed the chicken seeds, and they will breed, but you can't really breed one chicken. Now, if you remember last episode, I told you I was going to explore. All right, this map level is 1 to 16 scale, which means it's 2048 by 2048 blocks. And you can see there to the north the Mesa Biomes that we had ran into. I did explore that quite a bit. To the south is a mega tiga biome. It is awesome. I absolutely love the mossy cobble boulders that are scattered everywhere. It's a great place to harvest. To the west, you can kind of see there's a jungle biome. There is a jungle temple in there that I did raid and gathered some resources like the pistons and the redstone. But other than that, we're in an ocean biome, and not just ocean, but deep ocean biome. So I tried to blow the map up so that I could kind of show you with my little crosshair pointer, the north, the south. But I kind of forgot that for each and every single map requires 4 iron to make the compass and 9 paper to make the map. I ran out of iron very quickly, so I did not get to make a whole lot of maps. So I abandoned my map project. Also, I ran out of cows as I was exploring, I killed cows along the way. I got their beef, got plenty of beef here, lots of steak, a lot of leather, but still not enough. In fact, I wanted this to be a 1:16 scale. Yeah, it would have to be another 16 wide and another 16 high, and I just don't have the resources to do 256 maps. So we'll just stick with the small one. All right, I am still looking for a permanent place to build. I thought about using the nether to travel to 256 blocks. That would bring me up to the surface 2048 blocks away, or basically this far or this far. Or I could just travel across country to see if I can find anything. Like I said, in this entire area that I explored, I found 2 desert temples and 1 jungle temple. That's it. There's no villages, no witch huts, no wells. Even over here in the desert, I couldn't find anything. So I thought long and hard about what to do next as far as my survival gameplay and my survival series. And I came to a decision. Since we are in version 1.7 and there's a lot of new biomes such as the Megatiga, the Mesa, I think what I want to do is I want to just gather up some resources and head west. We will just keep heading west until I find a savanna. I think that a mega savanna is where I want to make my next build. I don't want to build a castle in the sky. I just want to build a nice 1-story house with a lot of farmland, with a beautiful background of maybe some slow rolling or high rolling hills. So we're going to say goodbye to Mr. Chicken. We're going to gather up some resources and we're going to head west, which is that direction. All right, I'm going to wait until morning before I do that, but in the meantime, let's put this away. Let's put these away. We'll keep the water bucket. We pretty much have everything we need. Boats to cross the island. Don't have a whole lot of arrows. I'm not going to take the fishing rod. I'm not going to do any fishing. Lots of sticks. I'm not taking any coal because I've got plenty of torches. I will do just a little bit of cave diving for coal and iron. That's about it. I don't go too deep. A bed is not for a spawn, but just to bypass the night. So I can just skip the whole night and just keep on moving. I don't need a whole lot of boats, but basically sticks for tools, weapons, torches, and a lot of food. Like I said, I want to keep a lot of this space open for things I gather along the way. Don't worry about all this stuff I'm leaving behind, like my emeralds and food and things like that. Once I find a permanent location to settle down, I'm going to build a nether portal and make a basically a path back to this portal, gather up all my stuff, and take it to my permanent base. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be recording the entire time as we head west. But during editing, I'm probably going to edit out all the boring spots. But I do want to make sure that I capture on camera all the cool biomes that we'll be running across and anything exciting that happens. Is that a birch forest? It sure is. I'll be doggone. You know, when I was trying to think about where I wanted to build my next permanent uh, base, although I selected a mega savanna, birch forest was actually number 2 on my list of choices for where I wanted to go because one, it automatically has an abundance of birch trees. It's a type of forest. It's slow rolling. It's got plenty of livestock. So I really considered a birch forest for the longest time as where I wanted to build my permanent house. Hills. I absolutely love the look of the extreme hills, the waterfalls, the trees. But the problem with the extreme hills is when you go to try and build on them, you're having to do so much terraforming. You're either digging down, digging in, building up. You're basically having to terraform what's already built. So isn't that cool? That's just a cool cave system. So wow. See these are cool. I really like them. And these are not amplified. I don't have a computer system that can handle an amplified. Well, I'm pretty much going to have to sleep as soon as I get to shore or I'm going to be jumped. What do we got here? Is this a desert? Desert Mesa? Yep, there's a skeleton. There's a skeleton. Okay, jump out. Retrieve our boat. Jump up here. Take a nap. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What happened? What happened? Was that a spider jockey? Woohoo! All right, let's go pick up his arrows because I am short on arrows. There we go. That didn't look like an ordinary spider. I didn't think you were able to sleep if there were mobs around. Alright. Can't tell the desert hills from the beach. Whoa. Picked up his arrow. That's weird. All right, everybody, I'm going to call it right there for right now for this episode. I'm going to take a little look around the area, maybe map it out, come back. Maybe we'll have a new place to call home, or maybe we will decide to go ahead and continue west and see if we can find something a little bit better. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.